Introduction. Welcome to the United Nations Police English Language Assessment. This assessment consists of two parts, the reading comprehension and the audio comprehension. The instructions to both parts will be clearly explained before we commence. The use of any computer devices, microphones, books, external notes, or assistance from others is not permitted. We expect full compliance and good conduct during this test. Any candidates who fail to observe appropriate conduct will be excluded from the assessment process, and the incident will be communicated in writing to the authorities of the member state concerned and to the SAAT coordinator in the UN Police Division. Part 1 is the reading comprehension. You will be given a mission-related story with a question and answer sheet which contains 10 questions related to the key facts of the story. You will also be given a blank sheet of paper for your note-taking. Any notes that you take on the blank sheet you are allowed to keep throughout the exam. Read the text very carefully. You may write on the test as you wish. You will not be graded for any marking made on the test itself, only on the question and answer sheet. After reading the test, answer the 10 questions on the question and answer sheet. Be sure to include the entire key fact in your answer. It is not necessary to write in grammatically complete sentences. It is highly recommended that you use the blank sheet of paper for important notes from the reading. These notes will be essential for Part 2 of the assessment. You will be able to keep only the sheet of paper with your notes for the second part of the exam. Keep the test and question and answer sheet face down until you are asked to start. You will have 20 minutes to complete the reading comprehension. The instructor will indicate when these 20 minutes begin. The instructor will then announce when there are 5 remaining minutes and when there is 1 final minute. After the 20 minutes have passed, the instructor will collect the reading test and the question and answer sheet. You will keep the written notes that you made on the blank sheet of paper for the second part of the assessment. Please write your full name, your individual test serial number, and other details clearly in the space provided on the question and answer sheet you receive. Good luck.
Second part of CLA. Report writing. Introduction.
This is the audio component of the UNPOL Combined Language Assessment. The audio is divided into 2 parts. In the first part, you will hear a script concerning the mission-related topic you have just read about. It will be introduced as the narrative. In the second part of the audio, you will hear a conversation between 2 people who will talk about the same mission-related topic. It will be introduced as the dialogue. Take careful notes of both the narrative and the dialogue. Pay attention to the important facts and key information, and record them on the sheets of paper you were given. You will hear the recording only 1 time. Once the narrative and dialogue are finished, you will be asked to use your notes from the audio components to write your own complete police report. You will have 30 minutes to produce a report. The instructor will indicate when these 30 minutes starts. You will be informed when it is 5 minutes left and when it is 1 minute left. Good luck. Narrative.
At 1900 hours, on the 7th of May, 2014, Investigator Smith went to a house on 49 West End Street, following reports of a loud domestic dispute and a man allegedly making threats against his ex-partner and children. By the time the officer arrived, the man had already left. Investigator Smith met the victim, Glenda Mueller, 35-year-old woman. The woman seemed battered and bore signs of physical assault. Glenda Mueller advised Investigator Smith that her ex-partner Ginger Lee came to her residence at 18:30 hours and suddenly hit her with a black wooden club. The suspect then stabbed her a number of times on the hands and thighs. When she and the children started screaming, the suspect left the place, threatening to kill her and the children. Investigator Smith then had the victim, Glenda Mueller, transported to a nearby clinic for medical checkup. Police said the man went back to his own home, also on West End Street, where he locked the doors and refused to surrender to police. He made threats for more than an hour before setting a room on fire. Tactical response police officers broke down the door and arrested him. Firefighters then contained the flames to a rear bedroom, with some officers suffering smoke inhalation. The suspect was treated at the local hospital and then detained at the Abidjan police station. Fingerprint experts confirmed his identity as Ginger Lee. Upon interrogation, he confessed to Investigator Smith to committing the arson incidents on 2 occasions in Mr. Joseph Conrad's property. He also confessed to assaulting Glenda Mueller. Ginger Lee is expected to face court on the 10th of May, 2014. He is being charged with arson, vandalism, threat, aggravated assault, and attempted homicide. Dialogue.
Good evening, Investigator Smith. I was waiting for your evening report.
Good evening, sir. Today, 7th of May, 2014, at 1900 hours, I attended a domestic brawl on 49 West End Street.
Tell me what happened there.
Sir, Ginger Lee, a wanted criminal, assaulted his girlfriend Glenda Mueller with a black wooden club, and before leaving her house, threatened to kill her and the children.
Was the victim fatally injured?
The suspect also stabbed her a number of times on the hands and thighs, and she was bleeding profusely.
What did you do with the victim?
I had the victim, Glenda Mueller, transported to a nearby clinic for medical checkup.
How could I arrest the suspect?
Sir, Glenda advised us that he lives on the same street, and she had seen him returning to his apartment after the incident.
What did you do then?
We raided his apartment. He refused to open the door and surrender himself to the police. He made threats for more than an hour before setting a room on fire.
What action was taken then?
Tactical response police officers broke down the door and arrested him. Firefighters then contained the flames to a rear bedroom
Were there any casualties?
Sir, some officers are suffering from smoke inhalation.
What did you do to the suspect?
The suspect was treated at the local hospital and then detained at the Abidjan police station. Fingerprint experts confirmed his identity.
Did he make any statement?
Sir, upon interrogation, he confessed to committing the arson incidents on 2 occasions in Mr. Joseph Conrad's property. He also confessed to assaulting Glenda Muller.
What is the status of the case now?
Sir, the suspect Ginger Lee is expected to face court on 10th of May, 2014. He is being charged with arson, vandalism, threat, aggravated assault, and attempted homicide.